Hi everybody, I am Julia Strada. I am the head of public relations for Merlin Entertainment Group, and we are here today to do an amazing reveal for you. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Port Authority from New York and New Jersey for being so incredibly supportive of LEGOLAND New York and for making this event possible here today. LEGOLAND New York will be the first major theme park to be built in the Northeast in decades, and we're excited to be bringing it to you just a short drive away from the city. Today we're going to tell you a little bit more about LEGOLAND New York with its 50 rides, shows, and attractions. We will also be introducing you to an intrepid young group of reporters who will be telling the story of LEGOLAND New York through a child's eye, because who better to tell it than a child? And they'll be telling it to children all around the world. Before we tell you any more, we also want to tell you about an incredible opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to see the theme park before it opens to the public. And to tell you a little bit more about what LEGOLAND New York is all about, I'd like to introduce you to the Public Relations Manager of LEGOLAND New York Resort, Matt Vesterman.
Well, hello everyone. It's so amazing to be here today. We are so thrilled to be in this iconic building in New York City in the Oculus to tell you all about the Northeast's newest and best theme park destination, LEGOLAND New York Resort. Now, for those of you who may have never been to a LEGOLAND park, if you're only familiar with our indoor LEGOLAND Discovery Centers, maybe you've been to one of our sister parks in Florida, California, and around the world. LEGOLAND New York Resort will be the 9th LEGOLAND park in the world. So we're going to show you just a little bit of what you can see when you visit LEGOLAND New York Resort. It'll be the biggest and best that Merlin Entertainment has ever built. More than 50 rides, shows, and attractions. 150 acres in Goshen, New York, just 60 miles from where we're standing right here in Lower Manhattan. So without further ado, let's take a quick look inside a LEGOLAND park. And of course, at the heart of every LEGOLAND park is Miniland. Miniland is where you can take a stroll through a number of Lego-built cities, built in miniature, all built out of Lego bricks. So you can really walk through the length of New York City, and here you can see it. You can walk through the length of New York City in just 30 seconds. Now, because the New York City skyline is always changing, our master model builders always have a challenge to come up with the newest iconic buildings to put into LEGOLAND's Miniland, and Miniland New York is no exception. They wanted to include buildings that were more than just the Empire State Building or Yankee Stadium, which you would expect to see in Miniland New York. We're going to show one to you in just a few minutes, but first we're going to bring up Phil Royal, our development director, who's going to talk to us a little bit about where we stand with the construction.
So we are very, very excited to be here today. It's just over 3 years ago since we first came to Orange County, New York, to bring LEGOLAND New York Resort to the Northeast for the first time. So we're very, very excited today to be here at the Oculus in New York City to talk about our first to play passes and give you a real update as to where we are with construction. Now, those of you who've been following us on social media, you've seen a few photos. We're very, very excited, but we've been under construction now for just over a year. It looks still like a whole load of dirt. It's really, really exciting. But from that, we build things really, really well. And we build a lot of bricks, but we'll build our Legoland park that will open in just over a year or so's time in spring of 2020. So we're under construction right now. As Julie mentioned, this will be the largest Legoland park in the world. We own over 500 acres. We are developing 150 acres of that park to be Legoland New York Resort, opening with a hotel and 50 ride shows and attractions in just over a year or so's time. So keep following us for all of your updates. We are 65 miles northwest of Manhattan. I did check earlier, we said 60 miles. I checked, we're actually 66 from this point here. So it's very, very exciting. We are at the intersection of 3 major highways, and we are 20 minutes away from New York Stewart International Airport. And our good friends, Ed Harrison from the Port Authority, will be here with us on stage shortly to talk about that and to reveal something very, very special. We've also contracted, and we are working with Coach USA and Shortline Bus to take our guests and our visitors from the heart of New York City, just over an hour away, to come to Legoland New York Resort in spring of 2020 next year. So with that, this is showing you our park map. This is essentially what you will get when you enter our resort for the first time. And you can really see the kind of experience that children and visitors are going to get when they come to Legoland New York. Going to be fully immersive in our world of themed lands, including Ninjago, including a very special new ride that we'll be launching for the first time ever in a Legoland park, which is our factory ride experience. You'll also be able to get to Pirate Shores, the castle area, and of course Miniland USA. So up next, I think we have Matt speaking again.
Thank you, Phil. So as you can see, we've got a lot going on our site in Goshen. We've got a lot planned as we build up to our grand opening in spring 2020. And so we knew with a story this big, we were going to need a team to tell it. And because Legoland, all Legoland parks are built for kids. Legoland New York is no exception. So we asked kids from within 100 miles of Goshen, New York, to enter our Kid Reporter search. We asked them to send us a 1-minute video explaining why they would be the best choice for a Legoland New York Kid Reporter. We got more than 450 entries from 5 states. Every single one of those entries, you could see the love of Lego, the love of Legoland, the excitement about this theme park in every single one. It was truly a challenge to choose our final team of 5 reporters to join our original Kid Reporter, Waverly Winchester, Kid Editor-in-Chief of Kids News NYC. They're here today. We would like to bring them up on stage and introduce you to them for the first time. Can we see Matt, Julio, Daniel, Abby, Mimi, and Waverly? Would you come out and join us, please? Okay. And Lydia is going to come out on stage right now, and she's going to present you with something very special. These are your custom Lego-built microphones, and Julie's going to give those to you right now.
It's for you, Daniel. For you, Joe. Oh.
Our Legoland New York Kid Reporter team, give them a round of applause. Now, in addition to those microphones, and in addition to the special access that you guys are going to get for many of our special events as we lead up to our grand opening in spring 2020, you've also won one other, something else that we're going to present you with. That's our First to Play Pass. You each get 4 First to Play Passes for yourselves and your families. What is the First to Play Pass? We're going to bring up Phil to explain exactly what you have won.
Absolutely. So kids, you need to be really excited right now because you get not only a First to Play Pass, you get to carry around a gigantic First to Play Pass. So whenever you come to the park, just put it in the car in the morning, get ready to come into the park because you won't get into the park without this. It's commemorative, absolutely, but you have to carry that around, stick it in your wallet, in your backpack, just carry it around for the whole day. Yeah? That's cool. So Lydia's going to give you your passes. Hold them up, be very, very proud of them. You're going to be carrying them around for the next year or so. You're going to hold them up. There we go. And everyone in the audience, our First to Play Pass is now officially on sale It's been on sale since 10 a.m. this morning. We're really, really excited. This is the first season pass that you can purchase, the first type of ticket that you can purchase for Legoland New York Resort. And that gives you special access to come into our resort with preview days throughout the season, to come and visit us whenever you want. Obviously, there are terms and conditions. We do have blackout dates and all of the boring regulatory things. You have to pay tax as well. It's a bit boring. But the excitement is that you can buy a first to play pass, and you don't get to carry around a big gigantic one, but you'll get a smaller version as well. Only the kids have to carry around these big gigantic passes. So you guys excited? Yeah, you should be. You should be. Carry on, do a good job, and we're very, very proud, very, very happy for you to be here today. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Phil. We've got our screen working again, but really, the action's about to be right over there because we are going to unveil something spectacular for you right now. So as I mentioned, when our master model builders set out to build Miniland New York, they wanted to put something special in that skyline. One of the newer iconic buildings, again, not just the Empire State Building, not just Yankee Stadium, not even, you know, the Perisphere and the Trilon in Queens. They wanted to build something new, something iconic, something very much like this building that we're standing in right now. And so that was the challenge that they set themselves. It took them 555 hours to design and build what you're about to see, 40,000 Lego bricks. And we've got our Kid Reporter team up here. We would also like to invite Ed Harrison from the Port Authority to help us out here. If you just come around this side, we're gonna bring Ed up here to throw the switch. And we're also gonna bring out Lego Lady Liberty, who should be on the other side of that model there. This is a special occasion. We wanted to treat this with some ceremony. So what we're gonna do now is, we're gonna count down from 5, Ed is gonna throw that switch, and we are gonna show you what's behind that curtain. So parents, and even the professionals in the group, have your cameras at the ready. Kid reporters, we're giving you a front row seat to this. So this is where it's gonna be. Okay, is everybody ready? All right, counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Yeah, come on over and take a look. And members of the media, we're going to let you up here in an orderly fashion after, so you don't need to crowd right now. Everybody is going to get an opportunity to get a look at this beautiful model that we have here today.
Oh, look, guys, look, someone over there. Mommy, can I phone? Oh, I want to take pictures. Can I phone? I want to take pictures.
We'll get individual pictures as we go through here. Our media check-in table, when you check in, these flash drives, and the video today are on this flash drive for your fact sheet and if you want interviews with anyone who's like the resort team, we can get them over here with us. We'll find Ashley.
So cool.
Ashley, if you're around, wave.
Guillermo.
Allison is over there, she's
Liz is
waving.
over there, she'll wave. And thank you so much for coming out here today, everybody. We have a lot of exciting